what's written in the program notes along with Joanne was this whole discussion we had about fetish and how there's an intrinsic thing. First of all, there's something that comes from the heart that creates the obsession for something. It's something instinctive. So you don't need to learn it or something, it's just something you feel. And whether it's for a bag or a shoe, piece of music, an automobile or whatever, it doesn't matter, there's no reason to excuse it. These are luxuries in life and they're to be enjoyed, and I kind of think the bigger your passion or fetish for something is, the more it must mean to you, and so therefore the more important it is and the bigger the commitment is, and I think that's great.
What a breath of fresh air. He's just a giant on the Paris landscape, and that was such an exciting, invigorating show. It was just spectacular, and even the beginning where he had the elevators coming up in cages and the models coming out, it was just spectacular. It was a really great show, and I think there will be a lot of analysing and chin stroking, but I think there will also be a lot of clothes walking right out the store.
I loved it. I thought it was great. Very strong, very sexy. I loved the show itself, the elevators, the music, the haunting kind of really upbeat, sexy music, but classic, of course. I love the trench coats and that, fake lycra leather. Fantastic. There's some great handbags.
The casting was many, all the big girl, all the huge girls. It was just amazing job. It was excellent. Beyond this was fetish. This was full of waitress reference, which is fantastic. Kind of Guy Bourdain and Newton style. Everybody loved this style. It's really French, really stylish.
I love it. I love the shoes. I love everything. The spirit. I love the old, the girly thing and officer. The contrast. I love it. It was great. The accessories were great too. The shoes were amazing, and the structure. I love it really.
I loved it. I think, I've been working with Marc now for 14 years, and honestly, I think it's the strongest show that he ever launched. From, the collection itself, from the setting, the material, the shapes, the imagination, and at the same time, this reinvention of one of our icons, the Lockit. 65 girls and 65 reinventions of the Lockit. That's pure Marc.
men have fetishes too, sports cars, yachts, etc. We all have fetishes, and again, there's nothing wrong with a fetish. I mean, I guess there's always degrees to which things are healthy or unhealthy, but as we constructed this whole thing, we sort of thought about every single aspect of this little hotel fantasy with these creatures getting in and out of elevators, and these old elevator men who'd been working in this hotel forever, and all the French maids who were dusting the outside of the tent and serving all the guests. And I just thought it's just such a weird, sort of nice little melancholy 10 o'clock in the morning end of Paris Fashion Week thing.
I'm amazed. We knew, over the days and the weeks that the collection would be fabulous. But at this point, it's really fantastic for us.
Fantastic to see Kate Moss come out sort of insolently smoking at the end. I mean, it was a fantastic moment, and you could see everybody thinking, good God, that's Kate Moss. There was a big cheer went up when people realized it was her, but I think the cheer was also for the cigarette. Not that I'm condoning smoking, but nevertheless, it was the naughty moment in a naughty show.